Hey crew, Meg here with a walkthrough of community mapping. So community mapping, as much as the name would draw you to conclude, it's a way to capture and visually convey a community network. And this is super important because as we're working together on our entrepreneurial and innovative journeys, it's very important to be able to quickly orient each other to what you're working on, as well as to put it in front of yourself visually to help you recognize where there are some areas for opportunities of development and what you have full mastery and capture over. And the second thing that we're going to focus on a little bit in this video and in a second follow-up video is that a community map, in putting everything visually in front of you, can often help you to prioritize impact and interconnected networks so that you can focus on flourishing. So I'm going to dive into a project that I'm currently very focused on, which is an organization I have served on the board of for nearly 10 years now, the Pickford Film Center. And the Pickford Film Center is a local nonprofit that was started almost 20 years ago in Bellingham. And its goal is to help share independent cinema and create a love for the cinema. And so we do so in a variety of different ways through educational programming and a connected community. And we're growing and see more and more opportunity to serve as years go on. So at the center of what we do, we find our staff, volunteer, and board of directors being really instrumental in getting the work of the Pickford Film Center done. We find that the impact of neighbors, either local businesses, the Spark Museum, who is our direct neighbor, bars, restaurants, coffees, and shops, are all very closely intertwined in their business model and ours. We also have a great many local exhibitor arts venues like the Mount Baker Theater, the Jansen Arts Center, over here again, the Spark Museum and the Lightcatcher Museum, that have some similar offerings and potentially similar target markets that are within connection to us. We also have live shows that happen from our neighbors and within the community, like the Wild Buffalo, Firefly, miscellaneous clubs and bars. There are also, film and music festivals that complement the work that we do. Also, in some ways, are competitors for mind share and attendees. And then we also have smaller independent venues. So those can be house shows, that could even be, seeing a movie within your home. So think throughout this community map of things that are potentially complementary offerings and community members as well. We also have government is playing a really significant role to the Pickford Film Center. So we receive city, county, federal, and tribal money to help advance what we're doing to help grow media literacy and access to arts for all members of society. We're also impacted by government in terms of what taxes we pay, how they support our infrastructure, and what needs and resources we have. Of course, our community is very richly connected with filmmakers, and we're always looking to have a deeper connection with them. And then we're connected in with the economic development community, such as Downtown Bellingham Partnership, the Chamber of Commerce, Sustainable Connections. And then also very importantly, our industry peers who are doing similar work, but not necessarily directly within Bellingham. So other art house cinemas, through booking agents and through distributors. So this is a basic sketch of a community map that I would start with and add more and more detail to. So to draw out this community map, what we want to do is offer a fact-based mapping again. So we're going to jot down all affiliated stakeholders. So who are you connected with? Just questions to trigger these this community map down. Who are you connected with and why? What generates an advantage? How do you consider? What do you consider a potential risk? And think about both relationships in person, online, brand influencers, and connections. So first step with this community map, we really want to think about relationships and generating a fact-based assessment. So you're drawing out a map to help you understand relationships that you're connected with that may have an impact on your venture. So any questions, feel free to come and see me. I'd love to talk with you about your community map, and we're going to have a next video about what to do with this community map. Thanks so much.